Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, heart pounding, unsure if the fear you felt was real, or just a fragment of your mind? Imagine lying in bed, eyes wide open, yet the images from last night's dream linger, stubborn and haunting. For some people, dreams aren't fleeting. They repeat, over and over, like a silent echo in the corridors of their mind. And each time, they wake up feeling unsettled, almost as if their subconscious is trying to tell them something they can't quite grasp. Recurring dreams are one of the most mysterious corners of human psychology. They can feel like an invisible weight, pressing on your chest even in daylight. Let's say someone dreams of falling endlessly. They wake up in a cold sweat, try to shake it off, only to find themselves falling again the next night. Sometimes with even more intensity, or perhaps a person dreams of being chased by a shadowy figure, figure that seems to know all their secrets. Nights pass, weeks pass, and yet the dream persists. Why does the mind keep replaying the same scenario? Psychologists suggest that recurring dreams often reflect unresolved emotional conflicts or stress that your conscious mind isn't fully acknowledging. Freud famously described dreams as the royal road to the unconscious, a mirror of desires, fears, and memories buried deep inside. Modern research has refined this idea, suggesting that dreams serve as a kind of emotional rehearsal. When we experience trauma, anxiety, or ongoing tension, our brains continue to process these events while we sleep. The repetition isn't punishment. It's a subconscious attempt to work through emotions that we might not have the tools to face while awake. Think about it. When you're awake, you might push aside worries, distract yourself with tasks, or avoid confronting certain feelings. But when you sleep, your mind has no escape. It pulls the threads you've tried to ignore and weaves them into symbols, scenarios, and sensations. The dream may be absurd, a talking dog, a vanishing room, a locked door, but the underlying emotion is real. Fear, guilt, longing, regret, these are universal. And for those haunted by recurring dreams, each night becomes a silent conversation between the conscious self and the subconscious, a dialogue that can feel both enlightening and terrifying. Yet, there's an intriguing paradox here. Many people who experience these dreams report that they feel simultaneously vulnerable and strangely alive. They are forced to confront parts of themselves they might otherwise avoid. In a sense, the recurring dream is both a tormentor and a guide, an enigmatic teacher that asks, "What are you afraid to face in your waking life?" The tension between wanting to escape and wanting to understand is what makes recurring dreams so compelling and so haunting. Have you ever wondered why some dreams feel more real than waking life? Or why the same scenario repeats, sometimes for months or years? Could it be that the mind is asking us to pause, reflect, and confront something we've been avoiding? And more importantly, what might we discover if we listened closely instead of brushing it aside? Recurring dreams often act like a psychological echo chamber. They amplify emotions we feel but might not fully understand. Picture a woman who dreams of a room with a closed door. She doesn't know what's behind it. Yet every night she finds herself knocking, hoping to see what's inside. In waking life, she might be avoiding a difficult conversation or suppressing a fear of failure. The dream becomes a mirror, reflection of the tension between what is and what could be. Carl Jung, another pioneer in dream psychology, believed that recurring dreams are messages from the shadow, the parts of ourselves we deny or neglect. Jung suggested that by paying attention to these dreams, we can integrate our shadow, confront our fears, and even unlock deeper creativity or self-awareness. It's a gentle reminder that dreams, even when terrifying, are not random. They are deeply connected to the psyche's attempt to achieve balance. And here's the fascinating part. The very act of remembering and reflecting on recurring dreams can reduce their intensity. Writing them down, exploring the emotions they stir, or even visualizing a different ending can shift their energy. When we resist or ignore them, they gain power. But when we engage with them thoughtfully, they can transform from haunting specters into guides for personal growth. Consider the paradox. A recurring nightmare can feel like a curse, yet it often points directly to the areas of our life that require attention, compassion, and courage. It asks us, subtly but insistently, what have you left unresolved? What are you afraid to acknowledge? And in answering, even imperfectly, we take steps towards self-understanding. Perhaps the most profound insight here is that dreams remind us of our human vulnerability. They remind us that beneath our carefully constructed routines, we carry fears, regrets, hopes, and desires that are raw, untamed, and sometimes uncomfortable. The haunted dreamer is not weak. They are deeply aware, finely attuned to the invisible threads that weave through their inner life. And in that awareness lies the seed of transformation. So next time you wake from a recurring dream, instead of turning away, consider leaning in. Ask yourself, what is my mind trying to show me? What story is my subconscious repeating, and why? Reflection doesn't always offer answers immediately, but it opens a door, just like the one in the dream, to a deeper understanding of yourself. In the end, the psychology of recurring dreams teaches us that life is a delicate dance between fear and insight, avoidance and curiosity, darkness and illumination. The dreams that haunt us most are often the ones that have the most to teach us, if we are willing to listen. And perhaps that is the ultimate lesson. Our minds, in all their mysterious, repetitive brilliance, are guiding us toward wholeness, even in the shadows.